everybody, and welcome to Community Connections. I'm Marnie Yule, your host, and we're feeling a little maybe snowflakey today. I got my snowman out here, and I've got my snowflake earrings on because the coming anticipated winter weather this week and over the weekend. So we're like excited about feeling like maybe the spirit of Christmas and wintertime is here, but. Thankfully, it was a beautiful night on December 3rd, our Holiday Festival of Lights. The parade was amazing, over 40 entries, including 500 of the Summit Jeep 4x4s. Well, not really 500, but there was a lot of them. We just asked Heidi Foster, who was one of our announcers. But it was a beautiful evening and lots of entries, beautiful entertainment. Joining me now is also, we have the entertainment from the Movement Studio. So co-owner Ben Naz with his wife Sasha.
Yeah.
They came out and entertained us, but it was just a fabulous evening all the way around, and we're really glad to have everybody who came out and participated and enjoyed Prescott Valley's kickoff to the Christmas and holiday season, and away we go.
Yep.
So here we are, Ben. You've got an event coming up that keeps us in that festive performing holiday theme in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So we're doing a holiday showcase, a theater on the green. That's December 18th. That show's at 1:00. It's a free show. The theater on the green. So we're bringing a bunch of dances. It's about a 90-minute show, and it's free. So you just come and wear your scarf and your earmuffs, and
because it's outdoors.
It's outdoors. Yeah, it's an outdoor event. Last year we got really lucky with the weather. We're hoping that we get lucky this year as well. But
it's 2 weeks out. This weekend, the 10th, 11th. That's when it looks a little wonky, like it's coming in. But maybe by the 18th it'll have cleared up a little bit.
Hopefully it will. Yeah. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. All the teachers put together cute little Christmas dances, and it's just a fun way to get the kids on stage and let them show off a little bit.
How many kids are performing? I know we had quite a few of them on Friday night.
It's the same. It's the same set. It's the same crew. So the program is we're doing really well with lots of kids involved.
Boy, I tell you do.
It's great. It's really
I love the little ones.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They are so cute, and yet they pick up so quickly. And I'm watching them, and I'm thinking, they know those dance steps because I know what learning dance steps is all about choreography.
Yeah,
so they're so cute, and it's free, no charge.
Yep, it's free. Yep. So it's just to come, bring your hot chocolate and a folding chair, a blanket, or whatever, and just come enjoy. We're gonna have performances. I might sing a little bit.
Please do.
I might. And then we've got Leah Morales with some of Mood Swing. Mm-hmm. I think they're doing something for us as well that day. So it's gonna be a fun little show.
And approximately how long will it last?
It's about 90 minutes.
Okay.
It's about a 90-minute show.
Just a nice way to come on out and join the Christmas and holiday cheer and bring the kids, because this is stuff. And it was funny because when I was walking around and the kids were performing, people were asking me who is that performing up there. I was telling the Movement Studio, and they had these little ones saying that. And these little girls were saying, "Oh, I want to do that, Mom." So it's really great to expose your children to the arts. Yeah. So registration for our next session opens up. The show's on the 18th. Registration opens up on the 20th. And that's Ben at the Movement Studio PV. If you want to get your kid involved, just send me an email. We do all the registrations through email. The new session starts up after the new year. Well, now, what if you have kids that aren't really interested in dance? What other opportunities do you have at the Movement Studio?
So much.
Well, just tell me.
We do full fitness. So first of all, the parents can come and get their fitness in. Full fitness classes.
Think about that with your New Year's resolutions, or as I call them, New Year's goals.
Yep, New Year's resolutions. We don't like to call them resolutions because resolutions fizzle after 2 months.
This is goals,
It's just like
something, a new way to live for the new year.
Changing your lifestyle.
Exactly.
But we also offer Kempo. So AKKA Kempo. It's full Kempo martial arts from 3-4 years old and up. We have acting classes now. We're doing guitar now. So all sorts of stuff. Anything we can think of, we throw in there. We're doing adult musicals now, so we've got Little Shop of Horrors in the future coming up.
Oh, fun!
Which we're working on getting that rolling. And then our Lion King Junior, we're casting that now.
Well, you just had auditions. How did that go?
Yeah, good. We had over 40 kids turn out for it.
And you tend to cast all the kids.
Oh yeah, we cast everyone.
You're right.
Yeah, and if we have enough, like we'll double cast this show, so there's an A and a B cast. We've had shows in the past where we've triple cast. That's a crazy.
Whoa, that's a rehearsal.
It's crazy in rehearsals, but it works great. That means every kid gets a lead. Most kids get some sort of named part, and then when they're not doing that lead part on the other two performances, they end up doing the background chorus stuff. So it's a great experience for them to be able to to experience both of those. Because when I go see shows, the lead is pretty and sounds great, but I always watch the background. I always watch the people because it creates the story for me.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And they always say, and I'm doing It's a Wonderful Life, so
Yeah.
that's coming up December 16th through the 19th at Yavapai College. But even the leads are singing. If you're part of the crowd, someone's going to be looking at you.
Yeah,
So
oh,
you've got
yeah.
to be in character all the time
Yeah.
and be in the situation, in the scene, whatever's going on, reacting to
Yeah.
it. So absolutely.
I'm one of those. I'm big on that. Like I'll watch
Character
my
actor.
favorite. Yeah, my favorite numbers to watch in shows are always the big chorus feature. There's always usually a chorus feature or two in every
yeah.
show where
Making
the
me
lead is
nervous.
there. I know. It's just awesome.
I understand
So I
you're
will
coming
be
to the show.
watching you. Yes, I will be.
You're making me nervous.
Where
It's
is
like
she?
I'm
Oh,
going to
there
show up for
she is.
Ben.
Oh, yeah. I'll watch you.
Well, fortunately, and you talked about your adult acting, but I was cast in Grease, which was
Yeah.
still a youth show, but you had some adult parts in there. It was fun working with you, so
Yeah, it's
I'm
fun.
looking forward to your adult productions.
Yeah,
So-
it's really good. So we've got we're adding adult musicals now because we've got all these we have adult dance at the studio as well. So my
Mm-hmm.
wife, her adult dance program was just growing, and so now we're like we should do that with adult theater. Why aren't we doing that? So we started doing that back with
why not?
Yeah.
You're doing everything else.
I know. We have the space. It's set up. We might as well do it, and there's interest, so we're doing it, which is really
Wonderful.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's something to look forward to next year
Yep.
because right here in Prescott Valley. Let's tell everybody where the Movement Studio is.
Yes, it's we are on 2nd Street, 6425 East 2nd Street. It's just up from the bowling alley.
Well, right now it's clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly marked because the toy soldier that says "Turn here"
Yep.
is right on their corner
Yep, just
of 5th and 2nd. So right
Follow
there.
the lights.
Follow
They'll take
the
you
lights.
right to us. Yeah.
And then a whole list of the upcoming classes in the season.
Yeah, the
is on your
schedule.
website.
Yeah, the schedule is coming out. We always have to hash it out. There's always minor changes that we have to make, so we're hashing that out here in the next 4 or 5 days. That should be released, and then registration opens the 20th for whatever you'd like. And I would get your emails in quick because I'll just start working. I'll just work my way down.
They do fill in.
We fill up.
Yes.
Yeah,
and that's
it's gonna
wonderful.
fill
I
up.
mean, it's
Yeah.
getting people out and active and
Yeah.
kids performing and just a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
but let's go back on Saturday the 18th.
Yes, Saturday the 18th, a holiday showcase, 1 p.m. Theater on the Green in PV. It's a free show, so bring your
great venue.
families.
Bring your chairs, your own chairs. There's no seating. It's on the grass, but bring your own camp
Yeah.
chairs or your own folding chairs. Bring, your hot chocolate and bundle up because it's going to be,
It'll be a little
still,
chilly.
it's a winter day in Prescott Valley, and come out and enjoy free, fun family entertainment.
Oh, the
and
Green Grump might be there too.
The
I should
Green
throw that
Grump.
in
Well, I hear he'll probably make an appearance.
He
and
might
you
make
want to
an
see that.
you
See
don't
that.
wanna miss
Make sure
him.
he doesn't steal anything away. So here we go. Ben Naz, Movement Studio. Thank you. We'll see you on the 18th.
there. Yep, thank you, ma'am.
Short break. We'll be right back.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
And welcome back to Community Connections. Joining me now is Lexi Niekamp, owner of Lessons by Lexi, and we're going to talk about her holiday event coming up. But I have to go back over to Lexi's a crown again. I'm feeling a little underdressed, even though I do have my snowflake sparkles.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do.
I just think I need a crown.
Yes. We need to crown you again, Marnie, with this crown, too.
That's right. Well, let's tell just what's happened since the last time we saw you.
Yes, so I gave up my title as Miss Yavapai County after 2 years.
Because it was time, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
of having the Miss Yavapai County title. I was only supposed to have it for 1 year, but due to the pandemic, obviously we got to keep it for 2 years, and I'm completely blessed to have had Miss Yavapai County for 2 years. I did rerun in the Miss Yavapai County Scholarship Organization and Miss Copper State. I was lucky to take home that title.
Oh, so
just
Miss
about
Copper
3
State.
weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So that is also still part of the Miss America Scholarship
Yes.
organization, and this will now allow you to serve as Miss Copper State, but then also compete in the Miss Arizona Scholarship?
That is correct. So yes, I am a
Okay.
local title currently, and I use this local title as a stepping stone to get to Miss Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So in
you're
June,
my
I
favorite.
will go for Miss Arizona.
You're my favorite. You know that. So your platform last year you had, and you're continuing that platform.
Yes, I am. It was Arts in Action, applying remarkable talents to succeed, keeping the arts instilled in our communities and our schools.
Yeah, well, so far we had Ben Naz and their holiday showcase coming up, and now we're going to talk about your Nutcracker Snow Globe experience.
Yes.
You did not have it last year, or did you have it
I
last year?
did have it last
You
year. So
did.
last year was the very first year we actually ever did it.
That's right,
Yes,
because I was
because of the
there.
pandemic.
And we did it. Okay, so let's tell everybody what it is, because it is a fabulous, fun family experience.
Yes, so the Nutcracker
Safe.
Snow Globe experience, that actually originated from having a lot of windows in our dance studio. And we have 5,369 square feet of studio, and we are surrounded by windows. And last year, all of our events were canceled. Like, we had parades canceled from the pandemic. We had Acronite canceled from the pandemic. And so there was really nothing for our dancers to be doing. And they still wanted to perform, so they still were trying to look for ways to figure it out. And so I took a look at our windows, and I said, how about, since plexiglass is a thing now, when you're talking to someone, how about putting our dancers on the inside of the studio and putting all of the guests who want to see the show on the outside of the studio? That way it can be a safe atmosphere for everyone. You can wear masks if you want, but you're still outside coming to see and enjoy the event. So that's kind of how the Nutcracker Snow Globe experience just all came about. But it's a 15-minute walkthrough. Nice and short, not your usual 4-hour ballet. I absolutely love the Nutcracker, so I will sit through 4 hours of a ballet,
Right.
but I do understand that not everyone wants to, but they still want a taste of the Nutcracker. And so it is a unique spin-off of the story of the Nutcracker, but put into a 15-minute walkthrough that a storyteller will take you around and tell you the story of the Nutcracker as you watch all of the dancers portray each and every scene.
So now, isn't each, and as I recall, each pane of glass a different scene? So you move from one story that you watch what happens to the next story.
That is
and
correct.
watch what happens. And
Yeah.
then the music is outside and you hear, and there's a narrator.
Yes.
That takes
Yep.
you through.
Yep, that
Okay.
is correct. That is completely correct.
So it's all outside. Now, is there a charge to?
Yes, so it is $5 per person, but children 6 and under are free.
Right.
And then if you bring art supplies, so we're also collecting art supply donations. That does go hand in hand also with my social impact. We are going to be donating them back to schools.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, all of our local schools.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, you're always donating them to all the schools. So when is this going to be happening?
Yeah, so we have a lot of performances. We have December 11th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it'll run for 2 hours, but it's 15-minute increments.
Coming up this weekend.
Yep.
And
And,
then-
then December 12th, which is Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. December 17th, Friday night, 6 to 8 p.m. December 18th, Saturday, 6 to 8 p.m. And December 19th, we're closing on Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m.
So, we just the previous segment, we had, Band and the Movement Studio, and they're doing their holiday showcase
Yeah.
on the 18th, but they're doing it at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Now you can go to that.
Right.
And then take a break, lunch, enjoy some
Yes.
time, and then come over to, Lessons by
Yeah.
Lexi. It's located in the Gateway Mall at 6 o'clock. And it's any time between 6 and 8. Like
Yes.
Lexi said, it's a 15-minute walkthrough. So when is the last probably walkthrough? About 7:45?
Yeah, about a quarter, yeah. Quarter to 8 would be perfect. But yeah, we'll definitely take more. We're fine. We've definitely gone over before, and it's been super fun. It's really exciting for the kids because it's just a repeat of they're literally dancing for maybe like 2 minutes in each window, and then they just continuously repeat the dance for the next group. And it's so cool to see not only the reactions on the audience's faces, but also the kids, because the kids involved, all the way up to adults, involved in this experience, they get different reactions each time per window. So it's just really cool.
Now, in the nighttime, and too, it feels like you're in a snow globe experience.
It is so
especially
true.
at night,
It
because
is
it's
so
dark
true.
around, and it just feels like you really are gazing into a snow globe.
Yes, I highly recommend the night performances. It's a completely different feel to it, but the matinees are just as cool as well. It's just, we have all the lights off in the studio, and then they're all lit up by lighting, just Christmas lights, spotlights that are on our dancers, and we have amazing backdrops this year as well.
So, and last year, I mean, some of your dancers have moved on, right? So there's a whole new,
Yeah, we have a
probably
brand
new
new
cast of
cast.
dancers.
Yeah, so it's really exciting. We have, you're going to see a lot of new faces, which is really cool too. But you're also going to see a lot of returners. So be aware of that. We have kids from all different backgrounds. And I'm just super excited to be able to include all different backgrounds and all different ages within this one. Our youngest is 3, and we go all the way up to 19.
Wow. Well, it's for everyone.
Yes.
And that's what the holidays are about. They're for everyone. So coming on, let's see, going on to the new year, you've got classes too.
Yes.
And-
Yeah. So we are going through registration all the way up till February. February is when we cut off our deadline for registration, but yeah, we are registering anytime. So we don't start new seasons halfway through. We don't start like new semesters. We just go all the way through up until
Okay.
February, and then we stop it there so we can start prepping for our recital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a variety of dance styles, so if you're ever interested in any kind of dance.
Yes, for sure. You've taken my hip hop class.
See how she says that? You've taken my hip. Yes, it was good. I'm going to come back
Yeah.
because I believe in trying new things, and what doesn't work out the first time around, scheduling and problems like
Yeah.
that. But to give it another try and have some fun, and always look at like the new year, and you I know you believe in this because you're always looking to better yourself and make a better impact and support the
Exactly.
community and be that person that represents the best in the world. And that's
Yes.
what always I appreciate about you. I see that you make me smile all the time, even though she lets me wear her crown. But again, Snow Globe Experience, it's
Yes.
this weekend, so not the 10th, but the 11th and 12th. And then again, the 17th, 18th, and 19th next weekend. And all of this is on your website?
Yes.
And
Yep.
that
It's
is
all there. It is lessonsbylexi.com.
Lexi Kneecap. Again, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Miss Copper State.
Yes, thank
and
you.
good to have you, and we'll look forward to seeing you at Snow Globe.
Thank you.
All right, short break. We'll be right back with more here on Community Connections.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Veterans, when you're struggling, soon becomes later, becomes someday, becomes when. Don't wait. Reach out.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
And welcome back to Community Connections 2021. We're almost at the end of it. Holy smokes.
Unbelievable.
I have to say that my parents were right, and they're no longer with me, but their words resonate in my ears almost every day is, enjoy life because when you get older, it flies by. And it absolutely does fly by. But we're looking at 2022, and a lot of exciting things are going on, especially in the town of Prescott Valley. One of the things I love about this community is how vibrant, how active, how we are proactive in moving forward in a variety of ways, economically, business-wise, community-wise. And so I've got Heidi Dobbs Foster, who's Community Relations main person, coordinator, and then LaToya Moose, who is community relations assistant. So here joining me to talk about what we have coming up and to look forward to, and kind of why do you watch the show? To find out what's going on. That's what we're going to do. Tell you a little bit about what's going on in the town. So Heidi, LaToya, whichever one of you wants to start, let's. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of us right now.
Yes,
We got
happy
our
holidays.
snowman, so we're thinking in terms of
Yes, have our
holidays.
holiday gear on today.
Right.
Snowflakes.
Yes.
We have our little snowmen here. So. Well, the town of Prescott Valley is we're ever moving forward. We are progressive here, and so we never stop. But we have a lot of exciting things. We have a new town manager who's full of energy, and one of the things that, a couple of things we're doing that came up this year was the general plan update. And so that is now called General Plan 2035.
2035.
No.
But by law, it has to be updated every 10 years. And so we just went through that process, a lot of exciting new things, and brought it up to date.
Well,
and
I remember when we did General Plan 2025, and it seems like just yesterday, and 2025 is only 3 years away.
Right.
You know, so it's time to look at it, but
Yep.
you're always looking forward, because this is what it is a plan of of the community's growth, how things are addressed, roads, police, fire, safety, all of business, all of that.
Well, I used to work for Prescott Newspapers, and one of the things that I loved when I first came to the newspaper was that Prescott Valley always was a community that had a plan. We knew what we wanted to be. And I think that's exciting because all these years down the road, we're seeing those things come to fruition. So
Right.
it's exciting. And then the other thing that happened this year was our town council got together and worked out a new strategic plan. And so basically they looked at a number of things that they wanted to accomplish in their terms in office. And so they've got a new strategic plan, and that's coming together. And so segue out of that, I'm going to let LaToya talk about our new logo.
Well, actually, we're starting a new branding process. So the logo that we currently have, the green mountain with the orange rays, is 26 years old. So it's time for
I think
us
people
to
don't realize it, and most people have been here less than 5 years for us. You know? Oh, wow.
Right. And so people are really used to it and people are really comfortable with it. But it's time that we create a new brand to kind of match the identity of what our community is now. So
Well, I love it, because I think that we are not the community we were 24 years ago.
No.
We
Oh,
weren't
no.
the community, that I moved here in 2006. We're not that community either. So it's time to start looking at who you are and refreshing, contemporizing yourself too. Sometimes things start to look dated and stale, and that permeates other things, 'cause-
Yeah.
So now this is fresh and new, and well, what do you say to people that'll say, but I like the old logo? I mean, there's going to be those that want to, that don't want change, and yet that's part of life.
yeah.
And instead of looking at it as challenging, is maybe more exciting.
Yeah,
And
it
what
is.
is that going to bring?
So with a new logo comes a new, well, like I said, just like brand in general. So we'll
Attitude.
get
I like attitude.
and it's just going to represent our community the way it is now and where it's going. It'll attract visitors and also represent who lives here now and who will live here in the future. But yeah, we're really excited about it. We'll bring.
How do you go through a process of that? I mean, who the inputs put in on? I mean, because to choose a logo or a branding for a community, I mean, that's not something you just say,
Right.
"Oh, I like that." There's bigger thoughts in that, isn't there?
It was a big process. We brought in John Delano Company, specifically Nicole Rodriguez, who's been wonderful to work with. And so she took us through an entire process of community members, people from schools, town staff, and just a whole run of information gathering. So what's your perception of the community? What's your perception of the logo we have now? What ideas do you have? I mean, it was very extensive.
And wasn't that part of a survey that we had sent out too?
Did we do a?
We're sending out.
We're going
to send out a
we
survey
did send a
soon.
survey out
Yeah.
throughout the general plan.
Yes.
Because I remember
Right.
saying
Yeah.
that. So now we've got another one that we'll be sharing with the community with
Correct.
this.
So
the
we
next
talked
few
with
weeks.
town staff. We talked with community business leaders, community leaders, and so it was interesting to sit in those sessions and hear people's perceptions of the town and our current logo and our current branding, and so that was a lot of fun. And so then. Just this past week, Nicole brought back in how many logos?
6 logos.
6 prototypes. That was funny too. That was a fun process
Yeah.
because one of the logos we just went throw that one away right now, But it's interesting to hear all the comments, and so she's going to go back now with the 5 logos and make some adjustments until they're just right. But we are going to be sending out. And we want everybody to be involved in this. We're going to be sending out a town survey on their perception, the brand perception of our town.
Yeah.
So people need to be looking for that survey. We'll have it online. We'll have it everywhere. We're going to send it
And
out.
we'll be sending it out probably ad nauseum, to everybody who has an email or data list, the library, the town, water bills. I mean, the water, all of us with our water bills, the chamber, the hospital, anybody that has, connections, because we want to hear from you. And it's funny, though, as sitting around that table, that, really quickly we said no to that one, but pretty much everybody from diverse backgrounds had some level of agreement on a couple,
A couple
so
of
it was
them.
very interesting.
Yeah.
that
It's
you
really
think
interesting
you can
to
put 100
see.
people with 100 different,
Yeah.
but when you whittle it down, somehow that consensus comes. And then what happens? Then the council, mayor and council will vote?
Right, January
Right.
6th, we'll be taking a presentation after we get the survey results back. We'll be taking the presentation to town council, and then later in January, hopefully, we'll be adopting that new logo. And then starts the real work, a 3-year process of rolling it out on everything that you see that has to do with the town.
Yeah.
There we
Not
go.
all
New
at
color
once.
palette,
New
it's
everything.
going to be awesome.
Fresh.
Yes,
Fresh.
Fresh
yes.
and exciting.
Yes.
So please, we want you to be heard when you get that survey. Please answer it
Yes.
for them. So Heidi Foster, LaToya Muse, thank you. Process going on. We'll keep you updated here on Community Connections. But meanwhile, have a lovely couple of weeks. We'll be back with more holiday things going on.